Hey YouTube, this is Jaden Storm coming at you with another episode of Cards That Make My Dick Hurt. And in this video, we're going to be talking about another clan that really got forgotten in the old annals of time of Vanguard. And it was a deck that, well, let me rephrase that, it wasn't even a deck, it was a clan that had very, very, very few cards. And if you play Vanguard as much as I do, then you immediately know what clan I'm talking about. I'm talking about the Nubatama clan. It's the forgotten clan of the Dragon Empire. And the reason that is because, you know, up until the release of this clan, of the other clan support, this clan could not be played because it couldn't be played by itself, I meant. You have to mix it with either Narukami or Kagero just to get the deck to play. And, you know, but the downside is since the deck has no triggers, you'd always have to be playing you'd have to be playing Kagero or you'd have to be playing Narukami would be the two clans that I would only play the Nubatamas with. But the Nubatamas, in my opinion, I mean, honestly, when I very first heard of the Murakumo clan, I thought the Murakumo clan was going to be replacing the Nubatama clan. And honestly, I think the Murakumo clan kind of fell flat on their face because no one really seemed to like the clan that much. But with this Nubatama clan coming back, I really think it's going to be a lot more popular. I think the Nubatama deck is fun. I don't think it's going to be the best deck, you know, in the game by any stretch. I think the top decks of the format around now, at least in Japan, are any clan that can produce a Vanguard that can restand itself or get a second Vanguard attack out of their battle step. So that you're looking at Gold Paladins, you're looking at Shadow Paladins, you're looking at Narukami, Kagero, and Aqua Force, and even the Ethics Buster decks. I mean, things like that. But you're not looking at Nubatama as one of those top clans. But Nubatama, in my opinion, it's a heavily controlled deck. It's kind of like Aqua Force because it's forcing your opponent to eat away at their hand slowly. But only, you know, with Aqua Force, they specialize in eating away at the hand and then producing more attacks. And Nubatama, they specialize in eating away at the hand, and then they gain scary abilities when your hand is at a certain limit. But let's read this card's effect first. And first off, the card I'm going to be talking about today, guys, is the Break Ride for Nubatama. His name is Shura Stealth Dragon Kujikira Kongo. Shura Stealth Dragon Kujikira Kongo. I'm pretty sure I still butchered that. But it is a really good card. It looks really fun. I think the deck will be a lot of fun to play. But anyway, let's just go ahead and read this deck. Break Ride card. So when a Nubatama rides this unit, choose your Vanguard, and that unit gets plus 10,000 until the end of turn. And your opponent chooses a card from his or her hand and discards it, and then they choose a card from his or her hand and they bind it face down, and in the end phase of that turn they put that bind card back into their hand. And then a Vanguard ability, when this unit attacks, if your opponent has 3 or less cards in their hand, he gains plus 2k. You know, so he's a good break ride for Nubatama because immediately when you break ride over him, he's going to minus 2 your opponent's hand, which is really, really good. Because normally in late game, your opponent and you're going to be clinging on to what few resources you have because you don't want to overextend, because if you overextend, because normally now when both players are break riding, it means you have less cards to have as resources. So you have to be smart with how you play your cards, because if you overextend at the wrong time, it can cause you to lose. Now there are going to be those times when you make a smart play and overextend, but you're trying to win the game, and your opponent just hits that lucky heal trigger and you're screwed. That's just how the game goes. But this card is really, really good. I think it will give the Nubatama deck, you know, a little more playability. Well, let me rephrase that. It'll give it a lot more playability. It's just gonna, it'll actually be. It's not overpowering the clan by any stretch. You know, it's not going to be one of the top 5 decks in my opinion, unfortunately, but it is going to be a lot of fun to play. I love heavily control-based decks, and this deck screams control, because all you're doing is, I'm just going to sit here and keep making you discard cards, and there's a lot of Nubatama cards that can do that, and there'll be more cards that'll come out like that in the future, I'm sure. So it is a good card because, like I said, it's a -2 to your opponent's hand, and hell, you could just continue break riding Sure Stealth Dragon over Sure Stealth Dragon. I mean, it's just going to continue to -2 your opponent, and you're going to be at 21, and I'm sure there's going to be a 10k booster for Nubatama somewhere, and then you could just keep doing that. But then there's another card with Nubatama, the one that you would more than likely break ride over this. I can't remember his name, but I think this one deserved to be on the show, be on this segment more than him. I just really like this card. I think it has a lot of potential. I think the new Atomic Clan will be a lot of fun to play. Maybe down the road we'll get some more support for it and the clan will be better. But I stick by what I say. I think any clan right now that can produce a Vanguard that can restand itself immediately becomes one of the top five decks, or one of the top decks, because any deck that can produce a Vanguard that can attack twice is really, really good. So anyway, guys, like I said, this has just been a segment over Nubatama Break Ride, so I hope you enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thumbs up this video. In the comment section below, tell me if you are excited that Nubatama is getting some support. Tell me if you plan on playing the clan. Tell me if you plan on not playing the clan. Tell me if you're looking forward to seeing how they do. Just feel free to share your thoughts on it with me. So, for the American, I mean, the Japanese meta already has it, but the American meta won't be getting it for a while. But it looks like a fun clan to play. I'll probably definitely try and play it just for S&Gs. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all later.